Hey everybody, this is Pocket StarCraft 29 coming to you with the finals at Blizzcon in Anaheim, California, my state, my area. Well, not Anaheim, but this is the finals between the Red Zerg at the bottom left, Nestea, against the one, the only IMMvp, the blue Terran at the top right. This will be played on Shakira's Plateau, and this is game 1 of the BlizzCon finals. Best of 7. Getting it in, let's go. Now, both of these players are excellent players. They don't need to be introduced. Everyone knows who they are. IMMvp barely loses. Nestea, one of the sickest Zergs ever. I mean, can this game get any better? Let's take a look and see. We see that MVP is not walling off. He builds that supply depot right there. Just get it real quick. You don't want to, the time to send your SCV all the way over here, build it, and, plus these guys are too good. This guy's too good. He doesn't have to wall off his ramp. He feels confident in his game. He's MVP. Barracks going down right there. Let's see exactly what Nestea does. Is he going for that 15 hatch? He sends out the worker, the scouter, and is going to go for that 15 hatch right on 300 minerals. And we also see MVP throwing down a refinery. Could lead to a lot of things. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to go some type of Hellion. Going to get at least one Hellion out to try to do some harass, maybe get Blue Flame, do some early harassment with the Blue Flame Hellions. That's what I see a lot of in TvZs. Hellions will just sit right here and try to force the Zerg player to overreact. But both of these players are so good. We'll see if Nestea does that. We'll see if MVP does that. That's just my guess. And Nestea is going to see everything that's going on right here. Sees the barracks timing. Supply depot on the way. Spawning pool on the way as well for Nestea. And second base is going to kick in a little bit. Let's see how MVP, I know he knows that Nestea is going for the 15 hatch. It's pretty standard with Zerg players these days. Orbital command almost finishing. So let's see how he reacts to it. See if he puts on a little bit of pressure. Let's see if he takes his own natural. Let's see. Because what I've seen, you got to do damage to Zerg players. It's so essential because if you let the Zerg player get out and just go unchecked for a while, he will annihilate you. Period. Factory on the way for IMMvp. Let's see if he throws it. If he throws down this second gas, I think he's going massive siege tank Hellion mech play. But seeing that he only threw down one, he might be going the 1-1-1 right now. Throwing down the reactor. So it looks like he might be going for Hellions. I think Hellions are excellent in the early game in TvZ. Hellions do great against Zerglings, especially against a 15 hatch Zerg who relies on Zerglings for most of the game while they're expanding and while they're macroing. Hellions do so well against them. Going for his second base at his natural. Right now a 4 minute 30-second expansion. Just excellent. Gonna switch this over with the barracks. Waiting for this barracks to finish. This reactor. He's gonna switch it over. Boom! 2 Hellions. Getting 2 Hellions. 2 Hellions. Yes, he is. 2 Hellions. Rallying him right here. Bunker going down at the ramp. And we see a spine crawler on the way for Nestea. I think he has an idea that it is normal for a lot of Terran players to go Hellion on, especially this map, especially for map control on such a big map like Shakira's Plateau. So he's going to put a spine crawler right there just to make sure nothing happens. And he's going to spread this creep to get the vision of the low ground, see anything coming. And he has this Overlord just creeping over here, going to just shoot across there at 4 miles an hour to see if this natural has gone up. We see 3 Marines in this bunker right now. Natural just finishing. Orbital, yes, Orbital going up right now. And he did put a tech lab on this barracks. And not really getting that much from MVP. It looks like he's just trying to secure this natural. and gonna saturate it. I think he might be going another route, saying, you know, I think Nestea is going to be macroing, so maybe I should macro as well. These looks like this Hellion did take a little bit of damage. Gonna be moving that spine crawler and building a macro hatch to block off the ramp a little bit, and an Evo chamber. Has 2 queens standing here waiting for this, and we will see if Nestea does overreact a little bit. He did do his inject larvas, so he's not really losing that much from these Hellions being right here outside the ramp. Is doing his creep spread. 2 extractors already finished, and he has 2 at his main. And MVP going for his 3rd. Excellent idea. If you could stay ahead of the Zerg player, seeing that he has him contained, but if you can stay ahead of the Zerg player in expansions, you're in really good shape. And it looks like an Overlord did go down right here. Yes, they did kill that Overlord, which will supply block Nestea for a minute. We have Zerg melee attacks level 1 on the way, and Carapace level 1 on the way. We have Nestea getting his layer tech, 12 Zerglings out. And they do have metabolic boost, I believe. And these Zerg, and looks like he did kill that creep tumor with those Hellions. So really containing them right now. I don't know if these Zerglings, yes, these Zerglings do have metabolic boost. They are fully upgraded on that aspect. Stim pack and siege mode on the way. So it looks like MVP might try to set up some type of contain right here. If you can contain a Zerg player, that's a hell of a feat right there. It looks like the spine crawler is going to be moving out here, and these Hellions are going to try to do as much damage to this spine crawler, and these Zerglings are going to come out as well, and he's going to back up these Hellions, because spine crawlers do a lot of damage to Hellions. So both these players macroing very well. It is BlizzCon finals. It looks like he's just moving back and forth, trying to do a little bit of damage, just trying to get him to overreact a little bit. But 22 Zerglings on the way, right when weapons and armor level 1 about to finish. So we will see if he does some type of counterattack. But looks like MVP is going to be moving out right now. And these 4 Zerglings will get taken out very easily. He's going to be checking this over here. Oh, he's going to just sit him over here for a counterattack or maybe a surround. Excellent idea by Nestea. Going to hide those Zerglings. He did get his infestation pit, and pathogen glands are on the way. So those infestors are going to be a problem very soon. Weapons level 1 and combat shields on the way for IMMvp. The supply, MVP is behind in the supply quite significantly, but we see some Zerglings running through right here, doing a lot of damage. Let's see exactly what he did. He killed 7 workers. Not bad. Does keep MVP on his toes, and he's going to be sieging up right here at the front of the ramp, and he's going to try his best to not let Nestea get a 3rd base, killing that creep tumor, stopping that creep spread. 5 infestors on the way. Zerg melee attacks level 2, armor and weapons on the way. Pathogen glands about to finish right when these infestors kick in, and these Zerglings are coming out right now, and they're trying to get out of the way of these siege mode, but these Hellions are going to come, and these Zerglings are going to come out and try to surround this army, and will it be enough? He is going to be stutter stepping back and forth. These Hellions, his infestors are going to be out. Pathogen glands just finished, and it looks like Nestea will clean all of this up quite easily with just Zerglings. I think having those Zerglings up here at the top, and he's immediately going for his 3rd. I think that's a really good idea. Break the contain, counterattack, and then expand while you're at it. And these Zerglings taking a lot of damage by that splash attack, that splash damage from this siege tank. 18 Zerglings on the way, 2 more infestors. Nestea doing it right. Has a lot of infestor Zergling, and we'll see if he transitions to anything else. Usually at this point, they'll transition to ultras. Maybe not at this point, but that's usually after they get like 3rd, 4th base. They usually the Zergs usually transition either to Broodlords or to Ultralists, or both, depending on their economy. Armor infantry level 1 on the way for MVP, and armory on the way as well as another engineering bang. I mean, double getting those upgrades. And it looks like Nestea gearing up for a giant attack right now. This is going to be fierce. He's waiting. I think he's waiting for these armor and weapons level 2 to finish. Hive is on the way. More siege tanks out, but I don't think MVP knows this. He's going to try to put some siege tanks and units up on the high ground, but fungal growth can do a lot of damage to those, and he is going all bio, no marauders, all marine tank and medevac. Marine tank, medevac, MTM, and these fungal growth are going to do a lot of damage to him. And weapons and armor, level 2, about to finish. 28 Zerglings on the way. He's going to just reinforce this a little bit more. And I think he's going to move out, but the siege tank does see them. He's just going to move out. So many Zerglings coming out. Fungal growth going everywhere. Infested Terrans. And that siege tank needs a siege, needs to do something. He sieges, but those Zerglings do get a surround on him. There's nothing in that bunker. And it looks like this expansion, this third base, will get taken down with those Zerglings. And the natural will be under attack. A lot of infestors are in the base right now, and Zerglings doing a lot of damage to these workers. And MVP is on the ropes right now. 22 Zerglings on the way, 2 siege tanks, and 6 Marines are on the way. I don't think it'll be enough. Infested Terrans and Zerglings are all over the place. And it looks like this expansion has been shut down and is third, and they are all in the main, attacking everything. Siege tank going to be sieging up, trying to do as much damage to these infested Terrans, but it is just energy. It really hasn't done any damage at all, and these Zerglings are just going to stream in, and I don't think MVP can come back from this. I think this is over. No, it is over. There's nothing he can do. I'm not going to take the fence. It's over. 134 supply to 28. It is over. MVP GG's, and Nestea takes game 1 at Blizzcon. In the finals, Nestea played it nice, upgraded, and it looks like there was a drop right here that I did miss, but it did not matter. Nestea was all in his base, all in his mix, knocked down the third, knocked down the natural, and was all in the main, killing everything. So many workers dead, 69 workers gone. It doesn't matter. MVP could not do enough damage to make up for this. The game was lost. There was nothing he can do. Excellent game by both players. Nestea just did a really good job breaking that contain, moving out, taking his third, getting that fast 2-2 upgrade, getting those infestors out, passing glance. He just made this huge attack. Just insane Zergling infestor. So that is game 1. Please stay tuned. Game 2 is on the way. So let's see if MVP can come back next game and try and take this down one step closer to taking down Blizzcon. I will see you guys later.